I will fix that in a minute. Thank you, Grandpa. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, now we'll do this stuff. Okay. Or not. Oh, that's great. All right, so that just breaks the chat. All right, good to know. Nope, that also break. Huh? What? Hi, hang on 2 seconds. There we go. Okay. Is it gonna do it again? No, it did not. Yay! YouTube's broken. YouTube's so broken. Can we not? Can we not, YouTube? Hey, you're awake. Hey. Wow, okay. Can I type the bicycling musician? Yes, okay. This, no, I want to pin that. Do the thing. Did it do it? Hello? The fuck? Okay, now you do. Okay, jeez, it's slow. All right, it's slow today. It's okay, great. All right, can I get a sound check? Yeah, unclip it, you goober. Alright, sound is fine. Great. Good. Great. Googly moogly. No, I want to mute this. That's right. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's do a warm up. Let's do that. Let's do good old Oswald. Why do you not sound like you're giving it your all? Maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. And that could, yes. I'm not miking my stool. Yes. Alright. What are we starting with today? Let's hope it doesn't go like last time. Which, I fixed the accordion, by the way, for the most part, for the time being. We'll see how long that lasts. Might not last. I don't want to go into Jan Tiersen just yet. I will say I've stumbled on learning a song that just by Jan Tiersen just out of the blue. I'm like, wasn't there that? I'm like, it just entered my head the other day. I'm like, oh, let's just try playing that, and I did. All right, right. I wanted to. What are we doing first? Let's do an original first. Did I even play any originals last time? I don't even remember. Let's start with an original. Why not? Thank you. Goodness. I appreciate that. Alright. Yeah, we'll do this one. That's pretty good. Alright. I don't know. If this might sound kind of meh, but if you want to push the Venmo, hey, there's a Venmo down here. Or Bandcamp. Let's promote Bandcamp. Why not? You can find that song. The song I just played is an original. That's called Janvier. You can find that on YouTube as well as through the link in the description on my Bandcamp page, the bicyclingmusician.bandcamp.com. I'm lisping today. What the hell? Probably lack of sleep and onset dehydration. Yeah, I don't know. The Discord's just kind of dead. Which, I had a feeling that was going to be the case when I made it, like, a year ago or whatever. But, you know, it's just neither here nor there. I'm not upset about it. It's just, yeah, that's just the reality. Alright, where are we going to go from here? Forgotten memory. I always seem to do the forgotten memories like right at the beginning. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's just easy. Easy to warm up with until we get into like the more difficult stuff. Ooh, that's not right. Whoa. I haven't played that in a bit. Alright. January? Janvier. Yes, Janvier. That was the other one. I'm not coughing. I was earlier. It's gotten really bad. The coughing kind of leads to choking, which then leads to gagging and dying. It's not great. I know you try to keep posting on it. Yeah, I know I'm kind of guilty of not really posting on it either, but like I have nothing to post on it. Half the time I'm just scrolling on my phone, which I kind of need to stop doing that because it's affecting my daily life and my memory. I'm pretty sure it's a contributing factor, at least. Alright, that was the Forgotten Memories. That's by Luella Gren. Titanic song? Oh, My Heart Will Go On, right? Celine Dion. I don't know that one. Oh, excuse me. That's the other thing I've been doing. I was playing a game for the past couple days. Also, after the last stream I did when I had to do some repairs, I ended up spraining my finger somehow. So I kind of just took a couple days to just kind of chill, because I was supposed to clean the turtle tank like the following day after the stream, and I wasn't able to because I didn't trust myself in lifting a heavy bucket full of water back and forth up the hall and back and whatnot. So I'm like, we're not gonna do that. I didn't even practice or anything. I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna take it slow for a bit, wait till this is better, because the last thing I want to do is spill a 5-gallon bucket full of water all over my floor and my dresser. I would cry if that happened. So yeah. What's that? In the morning. What? I don't sing. I don't sing very, very well, very good. Don't like to sing, actually, so. Well, you should be able to see the turtle today, so. He is swimming around, so. And it's nice and clean, so you'll be able to see him. Let's go into some of the video game stuff. Why not? 2 more. That's right. You did say you were gonna get tattoos. That's right. I don't think I could ever get a tattoo. It would be cool to have a tattoo. Like I've thought of like a couple different designs, but like I don't do needles. I really don't. I don't like it. Yeah. You know. try doing another Zelda song that I've been neglecting. Actually, there's two that I've been neglecting. Yeah, that one's too simple. We'll do the other one. That's another Zelda song. Actually, a lot of the Zelda songs I've neglected. I haven't played like Song of Storms in ages, and or this one. I think the last time I played this, I was busking, so that was a couple weeks back. I forgot the note. Second time through was much better, because at least I got my bearings. Still a couple little hiccups in there, but I haven't played that one as much lately. Come on. There you go. Okay. Now I can't monitor because you're rude. Hello. You've returned for the. I have also returned from the ether, very briefly and infrequently. That's probably a bit. Well, yeah, I know there's like different spots, like on the body where the pain isn't as bad. But yeah, in general, I just can't do the. Well, yeah, of course, because it's on bone. Yeah, if it's on like the back of the spine or the foot, the hand, yeah, no. If it's anywhere like near like a bone like that, yeah, it's gonna hurt like hell. He's being weird. Alright. Let's dive into some dredge. Why not? I just double check. What was the one I just played? Was This is all the song. Which one? Ordon Village. The Ordon Village theme from The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. It's a bit rocky because I haven't practice that one. I haven't been practicing like half of these. This isn't good. It's not good. Part of me wants to do Windfall Island, but that one's a little iffy. That one might be a little bit slightly better than Outrun Village, but you know. You can be deeper than that. Come on. There you go. Too bad. All right, that was a little shaky, but that wasn't too bad. All right. Alrighty, that was 2 songs, both of which are from a game called Dredge. Which, gosh, it's just weird. Like, wow, we finished Dredge. I won't ever play that again, which is crazy. Like, it's 100%. It's like, gosh, the only thing that's keeping that going now is just playing the music from it. Alright, let's go from... I do not know who that is. I have not played any Final Fantasy games. Do I want to hop into some Jan Tiersen? I'm thinking I might want to. Possibly. Actually, do I want to do that? Let's do that one. Why not? Never mind. We'll do some Jan Tiersen after this one. All right. That was The Meadows in Bloom. That's by Dan Newton. Hey, what's up? Good morning. What time is it there? Noontime? That's fair. I feel that. Hello. Alright, right, I said we were gonna go into some Jan Tiersen. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, we got Amelie, and then this is one that I rediscovered the other day that I then tried to learn. Excuse me, this is stuck. And it's choking me. Let's not do that. I also don't want it to break. Alright. Yeah, that sudden walk up is very difficult. Also, the back and forth is very difficult, so I need to work on that. But yeah, it's like already like 75% there. All right. What are we gonna do next? So, what is my battery at? 68%. Okay. I can't tell if it's raining. I know it's not raining, but it's so blech out because of the wildfires. Wow, I haven't. Yeah, it has been a long time. Hey. Hello? Okay. The hat does help me play, so I don't look like a Q-tip. I will say the cut of this top is not really to my liking, I'm not gonna lie, because, I don't know. Too much neck. I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't know how. You having fun? Yeah. Let's do another original. Stay. Do my favorite. Why not? Right. Well, dog's gonna bark. Uh-oh. Yes, oh, what's happening? What's happening here? Hello? Oh, boo-hoo, yeah. This fool, Well, too bad you're not here to actually hear my music, because, I put a lot of work and effort into it. Wow, you're the first troll in, like, months! Wow! That's crazy! That's crazy! So good if the register actually stuck. It popped into register and then it popped out. I'm like, ah, man. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a good sign that there's trolls. Yeah, that's the immediate thought that crossed my mind. I'm like, huh, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, where are all the trolls? What do I gotta do? What goofiness do I gotta do to attract all the new viewers? Uh. Still don't know what's going on with you. Jeez, I should really make a new one of these. There's a giant hole in the page now. Ba, 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 ba. That one. I haven't done that one in a while. Oh, I know. I don't. I do go by this though. No, trust me. I was on Shep's stream last night, and this kid, even Shep was kind of like being like, oh, because clearly they were either like a kid or they were like a super immature, like adult or whatever. And he called them out, but I'm like, hey, it's like you can be kind, you know that, right? Because the thing they were saying, I'm like, you've said the same thing like 3 times now, and nobody's giving you attention, but you're looking for the wrong attention. And they told me, they're like, hey, that's awesome, Billy, which in my mind I'm like, ha, you just said the joke. But go eat a brick. And I'm like, hey, you should choose kindness. And then he promptly got banned because Shep saw it, and Shep was like, yeah, no, don't fucking lash out at my moderators or just anybody like that. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, can you don't stoop to their level. But it's whatever. That's also another reason kind of why I stopped with streaming for a bit, because of, I guess, somewhat because of the trolls and whatnot. Not so much that they were, that they were getting to me, but like, yeah, certain comments just about like certain whatever. It's like, yeah, it doesn't feel good. It's like, because at that point in time, I was and still am struggling with certain like things and whatnot in my day-to-day life. And yeah, it's a bitch. It really is. So to have someone say that, yeah, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I may not be giving them, the fuel for the fire by looking hurt and whatnot, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, that hurts. It does. It really does, because it's like, you don't know what's going on in my life. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know what to do, other than going to a doctor about it, but I think I've come to the consensus that I'm going to try talking with my doctor again at some point, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, when was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna do that one, yeah. How does that go? Yeah. play that one. I somehow learned that fully. There's a whole other like. Something like that. It's like that whole other like key change. Alright. What was that? Sous le ciel de Paris. Under Paris skies. Oh, right. This freezes every time. Right. I forgot about that. Oops. Let's do that one. That's just fun. Okay. That was, what was that one? Jamais te sans toi. That's by a French melodeon player. It's like the one melodeon song I can play on here. What? What song? What? What's your song? What's your song? What? Wait, have you been here before? Yeah, I've been here before. Wait, what's your... Okay. Oh, that's not... Okay. Ow. I don't! No, I don't remember. I think it's been... How long? It's been how long since I played? There's a couple people that have certain songs, but I've been streaming and also people's names change. Your name's different, so I don't know. Ah, okay. That one. The one I haven't practiced in like months. That I was just talking about like 20 minutes ago. Oh God. Please, muscle memory kick in. Please, I beg you. That was almost there. Jesus. Oof. I gotta work on all of them. So many songs I gotta work on. Jeez Louise. Didn't I have like a whole list? I had like a whole list. What's your mod? Rigo mod? I don't know about that. It has been a long time. I can't recall your name. I've been streaming on the regular. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming on the regular, but it seems for the time being, that might be what I'm doing because it's so ungodly hot outside. Didn't this happen last summer? Wasn't this the whole thing about last summer and why I didn't go busking on a regular basis because it was so dang hot out? Right? Like, I need to make money. Jeez. I'm so close. Like, I'm itching. I want to record new music, you know? Because then, instead of, like, streaming, because if I know if it's going to be, like, a really slow, because the algorithm is, like, bleh, maybe it's just because I've lacked consistency with streaming. Maybe if I started streaming on a regular basis again, maybe it would happen. Or maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. I really don't know. It's like that, you know. I don't want to go back into that consistency that I was in. Yeah, it would help possibly get me back on track to have somewhat of a routine, but like, how long would that last? And like, and also, how long would it last before I start to, you know, slowly get mentally drained from doing it too, you know? But that's something I could do if I had the equipment. I could just take the days when it's like stupid hot out. I could just sit in here. Granted, I would also have to turn the air conditioning off because I wouldn't be able to record if I got the air conditioning running because then it's going to pick up the sound of the air conditioner. But still, like, that's something I could do on, like, the really hot days where it's too dangerous to go out and about and go busking. Is I could do the recordings and remaster all of the songs and drive myself mad trying to recreate them. The accordion part won't be too difficult. Then it'll probably take a couple tries to get it exactly how I want it, but like all the other songs with like multiple instruments, yeah, that's gonna be a nightmare. Especially the typewriter. God, typewriter's gonna be a nightmare. While we're on the topic of Zelda, let's see if I can do that one. does like consistency. I don't know. Shep's been being consistent, and then he's only been hitting like on average like 25, 20-ish people, 18 people. I'd say is probably the average. Usually sits around there. You gotta. Yeah, creativity doesn't just. You can't force it. You cannot force creativity. You cannot force yourself to just output something like music or art. You can't force yourself to do it because I've done that and I regret it. It's with an original song I wrote, which it's so on the verge of not being an original song, and I forced myself to kind of just output something because I wanted to, and I still regret that to this day. And that was "Breath in the Cold," that song, which, funnily enough, had the most instruments I've ever used in a song. But still, it just mimics a song I found way too closely, and it's like I still regret that because it just doesn't feel like my own music. It feels like it's just too parallel to this other song, and it doesn't feel like mine. And I remember pushing myself to record it. I'm like, this is not it. Which that's another song that I'm contemplating. It's like, do I remaster that song? Do I do that? I could remaster it and I could change it. I could change how it sounds. I don't know though. Yeah, it is. That's the other thing, and that's kind of like another reason why I stopped streaming for a bit as well. There's so many reasons why I stopped. It's like my mental health wasn't doing great because like I was getting up every day and trying to be on time for stream. I'm sure quite a few of you remember where I'd be like, "Oh, you're late," and it's like, "I'm sorry." It's like, yeah, I'm like, it started out with being 5 minutes late to stream because I used to be able to be set up and ready to go by 3, and then have the stream set to scheduled to go live at 3:30 p.m. And that slowly started creeping forward. Then it was like 3:15. I'd be putting out the scheduled thing, and then it was like 5 minutes before, and then it got to the point that it wasn't even that, and then I'm running it late, and now I'm past 3:30 scheduling it because I was trying to do a scheduled thing to put out a notification beforehand to try to get more people. And yeah, I just fell out of it. It started to just feel forced, and it's like now there's not as many people here either, which is making me feel like I don't want to be doing this because I feel like I'm just doing this because I had nothing else to do. And then that's when I'm like, you know, I gotta. It wasn't even like a conscious decision I made. It kind of just happened because I started hanging out with my partner more often, spending more time with them, and then that led to, in like the past like 2 or 3 months, hanging out with friends and my partner that we made through a convention we went to back at the beginning of the year. So it kind of just life kind of just pushed me this way, and I'm like, you know what, this might be good for me, and I just kind of let it happen because I just kind of went with the flow. It's like, all right, this is happening now. Let's see what happens. And yeah, it's been good. It's been great. There have been other hiccups that, prevented me from streaming and whatnot. Like I had the procedure and whatnot back in, what was it? May? April? May? One of those. Pick one. And yeah, it's just, yeah, that was a thing that happened. That was also another hiccup in the road that just led to, all right, we're not doing this on a regular basis, and that's okay. So, I did kind of go into like, all right, let's do gameplay. And I did that for a bit, and I noticed, yes, a drop in viewership and subscribership and whatnot, and followers, because that's not what 8,000 of you subscribed for. You guys subscribed for music, and not even, what, like it's probably what, like 3% of you? Not even. It's probably like 1% of that 8,000 people are actually sitting here currently listening to me play right now in this very moment. It's not even 1%, which is insane to think about because I don't know how that works. I just don't know. It would be insane if everybody that's subscribed was here right now. I would be in over my head because I would not be able to keep up with the chat. That would be insane. But that's just, it's not how the algorithm works, and it's just, that's whatever. But yeah, I noticed there's been a very steady decline, slowly, the trickle effect of just people slowly leaving. I don't know if it's just accounts getting removed or blocked or whatever, or if it's people. I don't know if people actively like comb through their like subscription list of who they're subscribed to, and they're like, oh, I haven't watched them in a while. Let me unsubscribe. I don't know if that's something people do. I don't really do that. It's very rare I do that, unless it's like an account I haven't watched in like months. I appreciate you being real. No, I'm not crashing out. Jeez Louise, I'm just explaining where my mind has been at. I'm in no way crashing out. Jeez Louise. I don't do that because that's the whole point. That's why we have this here. It's like, hey, if you're a troll, it's like, yeah, you read that. It's like, if you don't want to read that, then you're gone. It's as simple as that. I don't let it get to me. I have far more things to worry about in life than someone sitting in a live stream chat saying that I should go eat a steak, I should hit the gym, or, I look stupid, or asking dumb political or religious or like gender related questions. It's like, hey, we're here for music, it's like, well, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying in general what has been happening, stuff that I've noticed. I'm not complaining. It's like, yeah, I noticed, yeah, there's been a slow decline. This channel has gone through so many iterations of just hobbies and stuff. And it's basically just things I've enjoyed that I just wanted to share with the internet because I enjoy doing it. That was the whole foundation of this channel, was because I enjoy doing it and I want to share it with you. Whether people watch that or not, I will admit, because having gotten a little bit of taste of like an increase, a drastic increase in community base throughout last year, like that was the most growth that this channel has ever seen in the past decade that it's been in existence, So like, yeah, of course, I got in my own head and I'm like, I gotta stream daily to keep this up. And even the fact that I was doing that, we hit a point where the viewership just died on its own. So that's why that's also just another reason why I haven't just been streaming almost every day. Because it's like, if the consistency isn't what's keeping viewership, then I can be more laid back and focus on my personal health and just do a stream every once in a while, and then people pop in and they're like, hey, I haven't seen you in a bit. And it's cool and it's chill. And then, but we also don't get like a ton of trolls either, So, yeah, and I know a lot of you look forward to that because I did see comments and whatnot being like, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? And it absolutely breaks my heart because it's like, yes, I want to, but like, I'm also living life at the same time, and I'm trying to find a balance there because I can't just stay here every day for my entire life because then I will have wasted it. It's good to do on every now and then, but I can't do it every day because I'm going to miss out. All right? And that's real, That's real. You got to think about that, And I think a lot about stuff like that. And it's not worth like worrying about numbers and whatnot. Well, see, that's the thing. Yes, you make a good point there. Yes, it is summer. It is summer. People are doing other things. But the thing is, that's when I had that explosion of, you know, uptick in subscribers last year. Was right around like April, May, June, and July. And then in actuality, it was around like mid to late August, early September was when the numbers dropped. So I took that as the opposite, meaning kids were out of school. There were kids watching YouTube more because it was summer. And then, at the end of summer, that was the drop there because kids went back to school. That's what I assumed that was, but then it never picked back up again. And that's where I'm like, okay, that was my one little moment of my spotlight there. And then that was it. And to be honest, I'm fine with that. I'm honestly fine with that. It's just I don't want to let it get to me, So, and that's something that a lot of creators should take into account. It's like, don't let it get to you. Because I know a lot of creators, they're trying to make this like their job, their main source of income. It's like, yes, I don't make anything from this. The only thing I make is if someone enjoys my music enough that they go and purchase it, they go tip me through Venmo, which, what the heck just happened here? I also just realized the fucking pin for the Venmo is not in the desktop chat, which is weird. All right. But, it's just, I don't profit off of it. It's like, it's not worth it. It's like, I don't know. It's just food for thought. I'm in the same boat as Markiplier. Markiplier started his channel because he enjoyed doing it. And that's why I started doing it, because I enjoyed it. And then, my hobbies kind of have, shifted slightly over the years. And now I'm playing an accordion on on a live stream on the internet in front of like almost 100 people at one point, which is insane. It might have actually been almost 200 at one point. I don't remember. Maybe 150. I don't remember. It's a lot. It's a lot to take into account, and it's a lot of different factors and whatnot, and it's just things change. People's taste, people's entertainment shifts. It's like, yeah, I got left in the dust, and that's okay. It's like, I'm all right with that. I still have projects in mind that I'm looking forward to, and the fact that there are people that, actually enjoy the music that I do is enough in my mind to warrant to keep doing what I'm doing, because there are people that look forward to seeing me. And that's cool. That's really cool, because I've not had that before. And it's just, that's something that I hold on to. Yeah, the numbers back then were crazy, and there was times when it's like, I literally cannot keep up with the chat because it's just moving so quickly. Honestly, I don't know how I did that. Yeah, exactly. You're not in your 20s forever, yeah. It's like, you're not like whatever, we're not here forever, It's like, we gotta live life too. Also, hello, yes, sorry, yeah. I tend to go on little, like, side quests in talking sometimes. Apologize, but it's like, yeah, that's what happens, but, yeah. I did fix the accordion strap. Yes, I made a video about it. I don't know if anybody saw it. I haven't looked at the numbers, because I've been trying not to look at the numbers. I visited an accordion museum. That's cool. I don't know where you are, but that's pretty cool. What? This is the other thing that always baffles me during streams like this. It's like you get people just popping up and they're like, "Oh, do you know such and such?" Or it's like, "Oh, do you know this band or like this whatever?" It's like, "Yes." How do you know that? It's like just random niche stuff that I thought like I was only part of a very small community of knowing. Or whatever. It's like, "Oh, I've gone here." It's like, "Oh, I have my so and so has this exact accordion." It's like, "What?" It's like, huh? That's another thing. When I was researching straps and whatnot, uh, I stumbled. Ooh, hello. You also gotta make sure if you have an accordion, make sure the pins for the bellows are pushed in because mine tend to kind of pop out every now and then. When I was looking around, I actually found this exact model of accordion someone was selling on Etsy, I think. And I'm like, oh, I'm just scrolling through the pictures. It was like $600 or something like that. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So scrolling through the pictures, and I saw on the back of the accordion there was a little tiny tag, like right back here, that had a model number on it. And I'm like, huh, there's actually a model number. And then I took the accordion off my chest and I tilted it back, and in the light, the reflection of the light, I can see right now there is a dried glue mark of where there used to be something stuck there. So this did have a model number, but it's not there anymore, which is kind of interesting to think about. But I did learn this wasn't probably made in the 70s or 80s. This was probably made in the 60s and or 70s. So I was off by about a decade. So interesting. All right. Yeah. What was I gonna? Oh, I was gonna do Cass's theme. That's what I was thinking. Well, people are saying that stuff from like the 2000s is vintage now, and it's like, you shut up. It's like, stop that. Yeah, I would love to go to an accordion museum as well. Yeah, I would love that, because that would be cool, and be like, hey, can I like pick them up and like play them? They probably wouldn't let me do that, but you know, it wouldn't hurt to ask, you know? Who knows? Oh, crazy. Oh, excuse me. Yes, retro, not vintage. My bad. Excuse me. You're right. Yes, retro. Hey, but we're not far off from becoming vintage, all right? Time comes for all of us, whether we like it or not. I also saw a pizza bike here, a Korean bike, with a... What? The bike had a pizza oven, like a stone brick. What? Huh? Klezmer. That's something I want to look into. Klezmer's pretty cool. Yeah. Thief. What? Who is this? The Foxy Bar. I've not heard of them. Hang on, I'm gonna write this down to look up. I'm assuming they're probably on social media. I'll look them up later. Or at least I'll try to remember to look them up later. My percentage of me looking stuff up that people have told me in streams is a very, very low. No. Ooh, I've forgotten how to do this. jump start to get that one going. Where's everything? Oh, because there's wildfires in Canada right now. That's why. Yeah. It's been that way. Yesterday, it did clear up at the end of the day, but then now it's back. Don't know why. Yeah, Canada's on fire, if you didn't know. That's why. They play at Ren fairs and things like that before. I don't know what that word is. Rabbin. What? I don't know how to pronounce that. Rabbinic? Rabbinic? I don't know. I've thought about playing or seeing if I could play at a Ren fair, but then I realized it's way too far away for me to get there. So I'm like, I don't want to bike that every day. I've biked that distance to the post office a few years back, but that was round trip. This is one way, and it's that distance, so I'd be doubling that. I'm like, I know that was with the old bike too, but now I have the trike, but then I'm like, well, where would I park it so it doesn't get stolen? And it's like, And then I gotta make sure like the battery is charged for when I go, so that means I gotta like plug the battery in somewhere and hope no one takes it. And I'm like, it's just too much. And then I'm like, and then I'd have to be walking around all day, which means I'd be carrying this and playing, which I'm not very good at, unless I literally have like a seat and I sit somewhere and I just sit there all day playing the same stuff, even though I'm like, a lot of my stuff isn't like Renaissance sounding. It's more like French, whatever, waltzes. I'm like, that's not very Renaissance-esque. The only song that sounds more like medieval is Green Sleeves, at least in my opinion. But I'm like, it's probably not worth it. And if I'd only be playing for tips or whatnot, because I don't know if they would actually like pay me, because I don't know if they pay the other musicians that are at the Ren Fair, or if they're just doing it for whatever. I don't know. I'm assuming they're probably paid. So now I'm like, I don't know if they're allowed to accept tips, but you know. Oh, Rabbi. Okay. Interesting. Is there any public transportation you could use? Nope. How often do you get requests for Darude Sandstorm? You are the first person to ask that in like 13 months. Probably. Actually, it might be less than that. Actually, no, that would put us like right in July. Yeah, it might have been 13 or 12 months ago. Yeah. Until summer, then we go on fire more. I forgot. Yeah, California is also usually on fire too. Yeah, I don't get it. It's like why? It's like I get it. It gets really dry, and then the tall grass gets like really dried out, right? So like if you have like a big like open field, right, and the wind blows, just the friction alone from the grass rubbing against each other is enough to ignite it on fire because it's that dry, which is insane to think about. You know, like that's crazy. That is really crazy. I'm just surprised that it's so bad that it's like causing smoke. You would think that they would have, I don't know what they have for putting out fires. I'm assuming they have like planes and helicopters and stuff for that. Maybe that's an untapped department that people should be looking more into. Maybe we should be funding the wild firefighters, you know. I'm a roof. Yeah. A lot less than I expected. Oh yeah, it's quite a lot less. I also haven't been streaming on the regular, but yeah. I learned Wonderwall for the bit, and I've been meaning to do that. It's actually been about a year since I did that short when I did the cover of that, and I've been meaning to record the music video for that, but I haven't practiced that song in, well, probably like half a year. So I don't know if that's going to actually happen, which sucks because I have the audio ready to go. And it's just, let's do this one. Okay. They're coming to get me because it was too good. Oh no. What? What about Kenny? What? Huh? Mother Nature hates Florida. And Mother Nature doesn't like the Earth in general right now. Actually, Mother Nature doesn't like the human population at the moment right now. Nation of. It's more like Uncle. Okay. Okay. Oh, kill. Okay, that's all right. That's why you're making the joke, cause kill. That's funny. Okay. No, don't say that. That's kind of political. I don't talk about that. Hey, bud. All right. We should do another original. Ooh, I haven't played. I hate that I just had that thought, actually. I haven't played that original in a while, and I'm like, you shouldn't play that. But now my brain's like, no, you should, because you haven't played it in so long. But no, that's the flip side is, you haven't played it in so long, which means you haven't practiced it in so long, which means it's probably going to be really bad. You okay? Whoa, hey. You alright? You itchy? You itchy? I would scratch you, but you don't like it. I've tried. I've tried helping you, but you get all upset. Actually, you know what? No, I wanted to do that one instead. Screw that. Screw the original. Fine now. That's for you. Yeah, I don't know either. Pipe? What? Eh? Oh. I don't know what that is. Alright. Is there a song that I might go semi soon. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll go around like 5. Oh, a bagpiper. Okay. Itchy nose. Let's play a different original. How about that? I've been playing Found Happiness on this for a bit. Let's do that. Where are you from? I'm from the US. Play that more on the piano when I practice. Coolsville? Oh. I mean, there's not really much they can do. I mean, yeah, because, I mean, if you don't have it, like, any, like, video footage of the person, or, like, of the car that they were in, if they were in a car that just, like, stopped outside, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, they succeeded, they took it, and then that was that. So, I mean, they kind of do have a point there. Unless there was, multiple break-ins, like, in the area, and they were doing the same thing, then yeah, maybe. But, like, other than that, yeah, I mean, they can't really do much about that. Which sucks, but, yeah, that's just, yeah. I think it's getting more yellow out again. Mm. Don't take the thing off. I only have winter hats. Eh? Okay. I don't even like wear any of the other hats that I have anymore, really, because they just don't fit with the style that I have now. They just look weird. They look weird. I played that one. Let's do that one. I'm using. Isn't it like it's not. No, that's brake pads, brake dust, right? What is it? It's not. Is it? No. Platinum? Is it platinum that's in it? I don't remember. I might be thinking of brake pads or something. Work, I can get that down pass. You get that change in the key. Not the key, the different. Yeah, the middle bit. Because I don't want to just repeat it. Oh, it did reboot. I was just gonna grab the timestamp from you, son of a gun. Man. Alright. We'll call that like 141. What's that one called again? I don't even remember. Is it in the recommended? Please be in the recommended so I don't have to go searching for it. Please, 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 please. This is Markiplier and FNAF animations. That's funny. What the hell is that called? Something printemps. Something spring. Seriously? Let me search for it. Fine, I'll search it. You know, son of a... I don't remember what it prompt. I can't spell. Something like that. It'll pull it up probably. Maybe. I hope. No. Damn it. Really, that's not good enough. channel where I put it before. Where is it? It's in the song inspiration channel. There it is. I switched the letters around. Le printemps. Okay, thanks. Yup. Do they still make accordion? I believe they do. Yeah. Weltmeister makes them still. I don't know how many, but I've already forgotten the name of the goddamn. Okay, let's try. Let's switch the letters around. Oh, there it is. Wow. So you switch two of the letters and boom, there it is. All right. Thanks. Good job. Good job, me. All right. Am I going to remember how to spell that? Probably not, but it's fine. Yeah, they're less popular. I'm still keeping an eye out to try to find another one that's a bigger accordion, but very hard to come by. That's another thing I regret, not buying that one that I found on Marketplace back in December before Christmas. I regret that so much to this day. I really do. I should have been like, I can come right now. I can come and get it right now in person. I'll be there in like an hour. And then I probably would have had to text my partner and be like, hey, can you drive down here, pick me up, and then drive me halfway back to your house to go meet up with this guy to go look at an accordion. Song I want to play. Let's do Woodlands Waltz because I've been doing that one as much. It's kind of a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, like that. I've forgotten this. Shit. It was going really smooth throughout, but then yeah, I hit that, and I'm like, wow, that's a big pothole in there. There's my redemption. Alright, that makes up for it. Doesn't matter. I already finished this up before. Alright. Alright, that was the Woodlands Waltz. Pulling my hair. How dare you pull my hair? Said Sam I am. No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't rhyme. You mod? What? For, Shep Gold, yeah. Oh, is this not updating? Oh, the chat broke over here. How'd that happen? Oh, maybe because when it reset. That's probably why. There we go. Yeah, this she's kind of saying, yeah, that's to try to prevent trolls, or at least to make a troll rethink for a moment. But usually it doesn't work. But hey, it's there just a reference to be like, hey, instead of trolling, just do that. Choose kindness. Be a better person. Make the world a better place, one step at a time. I know it may not seem like much, but like, hey, if we all started doing it, then like, yeah, it would fix the world. But one can only dream. Alright, I think the next one's gonna be the last one because, yeah, it's slow. Well, it's gonna be slow regardless. Alright, this is an original, and this is gonna be the last song of the night because, yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do afterwards, but we'll see. I might do more music stuff, or I might try to record some gameplay. I don't know what we're doing. I really don't know. That was fantastic. Wow. Let's end on a high note. Why not? All right. Plans after? I don't know. I might do a little bit of this and then music house, music dark bed. Oh yeah, Darkwood, yeah. God, I both loathe that game and kind of like it. I have a weird relationship with Darkwood. I don't know why. It's like, all right, it's towards the end I started to get better with it, but like it just seemed like throughout it was just me like waffling about, however you want to say it, futzing about, just being like, oh, I'm dying. I died three to four times in a row. It's like, oh, what are you doing? Uh, that's something I might do actually after once I end the stream in a minute. Which I'm contemplating doing is recording Night in the Woods, possibly. I don't know though. Voice chat? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Alright. That was Découverte de Soi. You can find that on YouTube. There's a music video for that on my YouTube channel. You can also find it through the link in the description below on my Bandcamp page. For purchase and download, so feel free to check that out if you liked that song. At some point, I'm going to remaster all of my music. Because, yeah, but I'm just kind of waiting on, saving up enough money so I can get some new recording equipment. So it doesn't sound like bleh and sound subpar and awful. And yeah. And it would make my life a heck of a lot easier to record because then I'll have two mics that I can record simultaneously. No more of this record this side and then this side and then the timing and it's a whole thing. You wouldn't understand unless you actually like edit or like record music yourself. Or I guess edit videos, I guess, too, because that's also a thing. Like, you have to line the audio up and stuff. But yeah. I would say I do take requests, but I want to get going, because, yeah, I've been going for like 2 hours, so. And it's starting to get a little stuffy in here, so I might crack the window open just to see how hot out it is. It's probably still boiling, so I'll probably cool down the room briefly for like 15 minutes with the air conditioner and turn it off if I'm gonna record or anything. But yeah, two mics is gonna be a huge upgrade. Yeah, England lost the World Cup. That stinks. Sorry, I'm not really an avid sports fan, so I don't really keep up with that. I know I did encounter a ton of sports fans when I went out a couple weeks back. There were so many people, and it was insane, just in the city, and it was like, oh my god, crazy. So, yeah, it was kind of overwhelming. It's like, okay, we're all holding hands now so we don't get lost in the crowd of people screaming and singing up and down the streets, drinking, and just, wow, it was insane. But, yeah, it's cool seeing people's reactions to stuff because people coming over to watch like the World Cup in different like cities and whatnot and like experiencing like stuff in the US and them being like, oh my god, and people freaking out about like, oh my god, the portion sizes and like, oh wait, you're refilling my drink for free, or it's like it's just it's so funny because it's like I had that opposite sort of like effect when I went to Germany. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing, like y'all are so cool, and like food and the culture is so different and the landscape and all this and that, and it's cool to see the opposite effect of people coming over here and being like, oh my god, it's so cool, and not hating on the country as just like, oh, it's the US, they suck, whatever, because of the whole political climate and all that, and like, ooh. But it's cool because people hear it and experiencing it. It's interesting to see. Which is something to put into perspective, being like the entire country is not just based off of one person that is in charge of the country. So don't judge a book by its cover. There are people, good people throughout the world. You know, it's just, yeah, there's a couple bad apples and whatnot that just make it seem like, why are they doing this? It's like, yeah, it's just the thing. The people have been lied to about this. I mean, it's funny, like, that people were like, oh my god, the yellow school bus is real. It's like, yeah. Did you not think that was, like, did you think we just made that up for, like, cartoons? I don't know, it's just so weird to me. It's like, you, like, I know for a fact there are videos on the internet of, like, whether it's, like, news stories or, like, car crashes where, like, there was, like, a bus involved, like, a kid was trying to cross the street and, like, a car zoomed by. I know for a fact there are videos like that on the internet. So it surprises me that people don't think the yellow school bus is actually, like, a real thing, which is weird to think about. Because, like, videos like that exist. It's like, I don't know. It was, yeah, everything's a lie. The cake is a lie. All right, Portal, you know, you got Portal there. Ooh, the cake is a lie. Everything's a lie. I'm a lie. I'm not even right. I'm not even here right now. This was pre-recorded. No, I'm joking. Imagine though. That would be funny. That would be really funny. Or I'm not actually in my room right now. I'm actually like in like a different location. This is just a green screen. Obviously joking. It's not, but careful. It might be one day. You never know. That's something me and my partner have talked about. If we ever like actually get a place where we can like move in together, is I'm gonna figure out a way to like take a picture of this current like view, right, of the background, or if not just like a picture, I'll take like a short video. That way, like you can see like the bubbles moving in the background with the turtle, and then we're gonna put like a green screen up. So like when we move in, right, and we have like the area set up like for like doing crafts or like gaming or whatever, and we're gonna put up a green screen, and I'm gonna go to stream and just sit in the chair and be like, oh, everything's fine, and then they walk in and the green screen falls over and be like, ah, shit. So hey, so about that. And then just be like, yeah, so we moved and like this is what happened, and it's gonna be funny. But that's like years down the road. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but that's if the housing market ever gets better, which that's not gonna happen. I was actually looking at houses the other day, thinking like, oh, maybe there's like a real, like a fixer-upper house like we could buy for like cheap. Because I remembered seeing some like, however long ago when I was looking, and I'm like, these aren't worth it. Because there was one like, I remember like one was like 50 grand, and there was one that was like 80 grand, which that's like an insane price for a house. But, like, it's run down. It's condemned, you know? It's, like, it's foreclosed. So, like, it's, like, there's tons of, like, damage and stuff. And I'm like, I don't think I have it in me to do that much renovation work. Because, like, it's not even the fact of, like, renovation work. It's, like, that's money you have to put down on top of already buying that house to then fix it up and, you know. So, like, you have to kind of weigh, like, all right, if I paid 50 grand to buy this house, how much is it estimated to cost to then fix it up? Would it have been worth it to have still bought this? Or should I have just, you know, saved up and just bought a regular house that's on the market? Anyway, that goes for like, at minimum, $4,500, which is insane. Yes, that is the minimum going rate, average price of a house. Minimum, usually, is like $400K. Which is insane to think about, because my parents bought this house, when was it, 2000? In the year 2000, and I think they paid like it was either 163 or 167,000. That's like 3 times less. Think about that. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And this house still needed to have work done, and we did have a lot of work done on it, but still, it's like absolutely outrageous. I have not seen a house anywhere close to that. Actually, that's a lie. I have seen houses that are like 100,000 or whatever. But the catch is, they're not actual houses. They are trailers, right? Like a trailer park trailer that were then built around and built on top of, like they built like more on to the trailer itself, and the trailer's just parked there. I'm like, I don't want to live in a trailer. I don't want to live there. Like, what? That's so like, and I know that's like, oh well, now you're being picky, but it's like, you don't get it though. Like, it's like that's a mobile home on wheels that someone parked. And like, I don't know if that's up to code or not. Like, to have those additions put on, like, I don't know if that's sound, like stable sound in the sense of being like structurally sound. Like, I don't know if that's sound or not. Like, But also, a lot of those are in 55 plus communities, so we can't even consider that as an option. So it's like, Well, I get that. It's like, yeah, it is good to be picky, but it's like, I don't want to live there. That's not enough space, you know? And it's like, it's a trailer too. It's like, you can literally see like the trailer hitch at the front of it, like the front of the house. It's like, what? It's like, I don't want to, no. And for $100,000, it's like, no, I don't want that. It's probably cheaper to just buy a mobile home at that point, you know? And yeah, you might have like 2 less rooms than you would on it than the one that's built on, but still. I'm like, that's just, I wouldn't want to live in a mobile home either though. Because like, that's like where I'm living now, right? Condense it by about maybe like 35%, put it on wheels, and then add to the fact that you don't have like proper like plumbing and whatnot, and like running water, or a place to put literally anything, because it all has to be able to fit in like cupboards and stuff. It's like, not to mention, you don't have a place to park it, you know? Because a lot of times, if you park somewhere, people will be like, hey, you can't park here, even if it's like a parking lot. Depending on where you are, depending on like management of whatever place owns the parking lot, they'll be like, you can't idle here, you can't loiter or whatever. You can't just like park here and like spend the night. So it's like, that's a whole other thing. So then you gotta find a place to park it just so you can sleep or whatever. And I'm like, it's just, it's a whole thing. I get van life is like a whole like thing, and I don't like hate on that, because that's pretty cool, because like you get to travel around, but like I don't see that as for me. It's like, I want to be able to like settle down. I've lived in this room my entire life. It's like, I would like some space, please. Yes, please. I'm tired of having everything I own, or at least 95% of everything I own, being within the confines of this one room in this house. I really want to just like spread out and just, you know, be able to lay back and be like, all right, we're good now, you know. We're also looking, I'm assuming it's like in Ireland and whatnot, but yeah, it's crazy. The whole housing market is a whole thing, so it's like, I'm not worrying myself about that, because it's like, I don't need the headache right now. So That's whatever. It really is. It's a difficult venture. So I don't know how other people are doing it. I know other people are working their butts off to be able to fucking afford a house and whatnot and like that. But it's like I can't really do that because circumstances in my life. I need to get my health underway because if I was to have to start working, I would definitely need to get my health under wraps because it's not good. I wouldn't be able to go to work if I'm every morning I wake up like on the verge of like my stomach feeling like it's going to burst out of my abdomen because it just hurts so bad. It's terrible. It really is. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's just yeah. 400K. Yeah. Don't go looking at apartments either. Apartments are just as bad. Apartments are just as bad. Lowest I've seen around here for actually it's not even the lowest. Excuse me, because I've looked at on apartments.com. And this is the dumb thing. Alright? I have seen what are listed as, rentable apartments per se. It is a single room. It is someone renting out a room in their house or in a house that in another property that they own that they might not live in, but they rent out multiple rooms within that house for upwards of $1,400 and up a month for a room, a single room. Like, that's insane. That is insane. That's insane. Like, like what? It's crazy. For a single room, you don't even get the whole house. You get a room. You get a room, and you're not even guaranteed like utilities, like access to like a washing machine or a dryer. Or cable, Wi-Fi, internet, any of that. Some listings are gracious because they're like, oh, Wi-Fi is included. There's a like washer and dryer, or you might get there's a coin operated like washer and dryer like in the basement or whatever, and it's like that's sucky. Yeah, it's crazy. It is insane. So having like a part-time job, working part-time isn't gonna work. If you work full-time, it's possible, but like you'd have to have really good like paychecks, but even then you'd still be scraping by. So it's like I don't foresee that as being worth it, at least in this point. If I have a place now, right? There's nothing wrong with where I'm at right now, at the current moment. There's no need for me. If there was, then yeah, I'd be in deep shit. But like, there's no need for me to jump the gun per se and move out and then just start struggling for no reason. If I can save up a bit, before then and then do something about it, it's a whole thing. It's like a mental game of chess. You're trying to cuz it's just crazy. It's crazy. Like try to process like all right, yeah, certain things aren't great at home, but like yeah, they could be a lot worse and I could be struggling to literally like afford food or pay, utilities and then have even less. But hey, the plus side is I'm on my own. That's not really enough to warrant wanting to move out, you know what I mean? Just the idea of being like, all right, I'm living on my own. That isn't enough to be like, yeah, let's do it because the cons outweigh the pros. The bad outweighs the good. But yeah. That's why I'm just focusing on this at the moment because I'm trying to make something out of this and it's difficult because a lot of people don't like this. So it's yeah, it's a whole thing. So we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna go now because yeah, this is a whole nightmare mess of stupid. What's today? Oh God, I'm starting to feel the heat now. It's like someone just turned up the thermostat. What the hell? Today is Wednesday. I might be back tomorrow. Possibly. I don't know for sure. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Because it really just depends on how my body is feeling because it's up and down and all around and upside down, inside out. Blah, blah. We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this. Um, shit, I don't know. I'm feeling yuck. I haven't eaten today. I need to find something. We're low on food, and I'm hoping that my mom had ordered groceries. Because if not, then, well, I'm gonna have to go scrounge around. Alright. Oh, God, it's like gross out again. It's like the sky is beige. Why is the sky beige? Yeah, I'm gonna go eat something probably. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna go. So, possible live stream tomorrow. If not, then I'll probably just chill, do something, maybe record. I'll probably try to record after this and maybe if I'm feeling up to it, but we shall see. I need to cool down the room though, so I'm gonna go. So, later.